this is just going to be a quick test video. It's not part of the regular schedule, but something came up that really impressed me, and I kind of want to talk about it. So, we're going to be talking about Jentry Chau versus the Underworld. Okay, now, asking, what is that? Well, it's a new American show, TV show. Went directly to Netflix. This is a show not unlike BTAS, Batman Beyond, Zeta Project, the old school 90s after school action cartoons that I was a big fan of at the time. So it's not anime, no, it's an American kind of thing, but it's the best kind. It's like those really great episodes of Justice League, you know? Where the designs are designed to be simple, to move fluidly and be on model. A little bit of a Bruce Timm influence, which I appreciate. And this show is produced by Netflix. They downloaded all 13 episodes, and I've been binging them unapologetically. This came out December 5th, pretty much for my birthday, and this was a great present. It stars Ali Wong, stand-up comedian, plays a 16-year-old high school girl who has mystic powers. And if any of you have seen Big Trouble in Little China, you'll get the basic vibe of what they're going for here. So the Chinese supernatural angle gives them a chance to make some really great character designs and some really great action sequences. And you know, they don't dive so deep into it that, you know, you need like a degree in mythology to deal with it. You can pretty much just fly by the seat of your pants and enjoy each episode as it comes out, and you're going to be fine. Also look for Bowen Yang. He plays the comedy relief. He plays a Yangtze, aka Hopping Vampire, who named himself Edward Cullen to try to make himself more attractive to the ladies, which is the funniest thing I've heard in a while. So, I'm definitely going to give them that. Yeah, it drags a bit. If you're sitting there binging 13 episodes in a row, it will start to drag. It makes me really wish that they had, you know, done like the Mandalorian thing and come out with an episode a week. I could have just kept up with it, and it would have just been so much more relaxing. You know, I wouldn't have so much on my shoulders. But it is what it is. It's, when Jentry Chau is not fighting the forces of the Underworld, and they mean the literal Underworld, not like the crime Underworld, like Chinese hell, you know. They had one to spare for this movie, because, you know, the Chinese got a lot of hells. Yeah, she's pursuing her two love interests named Michael and Kit. Michael and Kit, you say? I see what you did there. Okay. So, to tell you the truth, I would have uploaded this sooner, but I've also been binging Dan to Dan. And, I love Dan to Dan. And the reason why I love Dan to Dan is the same reason why I love Jentry Chau versus the Underworld. Because typically, with an action show, you'd start with a setup episode, and you have a conclusion episode at the end. Okay? And everything in between there, like all 11 episodes, would have like an episodic content. Now, you divide them up to a bunch of writers, and all the episodes would take place in a, you know, episodic fashion. You know, that's to say that they're interchangeable, you know. But in the age of streaming, we don't have to cater to the whole syndication thing. We can make it so one episode has to be viewed after another specific episode, you know, because all episodes are always available in the same place at the same time. And I appreciate that, because what they do is they go through several different arcs or sagas within just the 13 episodes. So the status quo of the characters and their relationships to each other, they change every 3 episodes or so. And that, I think, is pretty great. It's like getting many seasons worth of story arcs, but it all happens within the 13 episodes. I love that so much. It is such a relief, such a pleasure, knowing that they were respecting my time. And, it's like they only pick out the juiciest stories that would happen in this power dynamic and then tell those stories. And they move on to another power dynamic and tell those stories. So, yes, I think that is awesome. So, those are my 2 cents. I recommend everyone boot up your Netflix. If you're not watching Dan to Dan or the remake of Round and a Half, you should be watching Jentry Chau versus the Underworld. Thank you very much.